Am I up?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to understand just because you were talking about this with somebody else, what's your objection to veganism?
Oh, I don't have an objection to it.
Well, you must have some sort of objection for you to have not followed that through and been a vegan yourself.
I don't want so I don't think that that veganism is like wrong or bad. That's what I mean by objection.
Well, when I'm talking about objection, you could have an objection in the sense that it might affect your nutrition. That might be something that's holding you back from continuing with a plant-based diet or something else. Like, I'm not talking about the moral philosophy right now. If the moral philosophy has no contentions with you, then what is stopping you from being vegan?
I just don't want to be.
Yeah, that's circular reasoning, like your circular belly. Let's try again. What is stopping you from being a vegan?
That's actually not circular.
It is. Your reasoning for not
Listing
being
what
vegan
my
is because you don't want to be vegan. What kind of reasoning is
no,
that?
I'm describing what my preference is that I do not
No,
desire
you
to
just said,
be.
I don't want to be vegan because, like, I'm not vegan. That doesn't tell me anything.
Oh my God. I will see you next Tuesday, Marie. Okay.
Yeah, look who's getting annoyed. Can't back up your position.
I you just
Just tell me.
asked me.
Let's do this nice and calmly, okay, big boy? Let's not get all annoyed and worked up over nothing. Let's
Are
go over
you
this.
capable of doing this in good faith without acting like a cunt? Are you capable?
Wait, hold on. Did you just call me a cunt and then you're acting like
Yes.
I'm the one who's meant to be good faith in this conversation? Are you
Are you the
stupid?
one that's
You just
using a very
literally resorted to ad
sly
hominem and you're asking
accent in
me
your
to be
voice
good
and
faith.
insulting and talking
Oh,
like
well, I'm sorry
you've
that I don't
been
have the beefy
condescending this
redneck
entire
accent
time?
like you. My bad. Let me just eat a few
You're
hamburgers and
still
gain a
doing
few
it.
pounds and then I can talk like you. Okay, anyway, when we're done like mimicking each other's voices, can we actually have a debate about this?
About why I don't want to be vegan?
Yeah, I'd like a
Okay.
good
I
reason.
Sure, it comes down to personal preference. I like the taste of meat and I just
There we
don't
go.
have
You're
the
giving me some
desire
good
to
reasons.
not what?
Why couldn't you say this before? When I asked you before, why could you not just say it was the taste?
Because I thought that my first description was adequate, or first
Your
reason
first
was adequate.
description was that you had no contention to the moral philosophy, but you're not vegan because you're not vegan. That's not adequate.
Now you asked me what my objection is. I say I don't have any personal problem with veganism.
To the
And you
moral
asked me
philosophy,
why I'm
yeah, then I
not
asked you about the
vegan, and
diet.
I just said I just prefer not to be. It's like if you ask somebody, why do you like cake? Well, it tastes good. That's circular. No, it's not
I never
circular.
said it
Like
was
that,
circular when you mentioned, you didn't even mention
M-
taste when I mentioned it
Marie,
being
you did
circular.
say
I
it
said
was
it was circular
circular.
because you say, yeah, I said it was circular after you said that you just didn't want to be vegan because you didn't want to be vegan. That's what I said. I never said it after you talked about taste. You talked about taste just now.
Jeez,
Yeah, so anyway, let's
not what
start
happened.
tracking. I get that you're a big boy with a big belly and track probably scares you, but like let's keep tracking when we're talking
Remember
about
when I
this.
asked if you can do this without being a cunt? You're still
Remember when
doing
you
it.
said cunt and then begged me to be good faith? Make it make sense.
Nobody's begging. That like, are you
You
capable of
just
doing this
begged
or not?
me and you begged me before. Anyway, I'm going to give you one more chance,
What
big
do you
boy. Let's
think
do it like
begging
this.
is?
I think begging is like consistently pleading with someone. So basically, you're like kind of
I'm not
epistemically
pleading.
on
I
your hands
asked
and
you a
knees.
question. People who plead,
Ask me a question in a
I
whiny
guess,
tone. Yeah, you were begging.
in a whiny tone.
Okay, anyway, I get that you're autistic and you need me to tell you what tone you're saying stuff in. But anyway, let's actually talk about veganism. What do you take veganism to be?
The view that you shouldn't consume animal products and that animal welfare should be promoted and prioritized.
Okay, and when you say that animal welfare should be promoted and prioritized, how do you think vegans want to do that? And why do you think vegans want to do that?
Well, they typically do it by getting rid of animal-based products and eating animals.
Yeah, and why
And
do you
then
think that
some of
they
them are like
believe
having pets and like doing like having zoos and horse racing, things that don't like aren't designed to like kill animals. They think that's wrong too, but different. I don't know. I assume vegans fall on different spectrums of that.
yeah, like you fall under the different
Right.
spectrums of autism. But anyway, let's continue. So when you were talking
Marie,
about the
why
fact
are
that
you acting like this?
okay, so when you were talking
Why
about
is
with
it
the other
important to
guy,
you to insult people that disagree with you?
I'm not insulting you. What are you like insinuating that there's something wrong with having autism?
And then you gaslight. So I'm going to
Gaslighting. Can I have the
insult you.
premises and conclusion?
I'm going to insult you, and then I'm going to say You're the one that's wrong for saying it's wrong to use this like identity or whatever as an insult. That is
No, I
technically
actually
gaslighting.
just said that you were on the like autism spectrum. I never used it as an insult. It was
Yes,
just a
you did.
statement. Okay, prove it.
I don't have to prove it. It's in the record.
You don't
here.
have to
Anybody
prove it
can
because
see
you
it.
can't prove it. Well, actually, people with autism can't exactly
See,
detect the radar.
this is a very common debate lord tactic. Oh, you have an opinion? Can you like formalize it into a syllogism? Like most people's brains don't work that way because most people aren't dishonest debate lords. Debate lords they have no interest in having genuine conversations. They just try to win by doing these weird like rhetorical and like not logistical, but like it's like a weird sort of like
Okay,
intellectual
anyway, save
trick
that
that
vent
they
for
try
your
to play.
character AI bot. I've got better things to talk about. So we're going to talk about veganism
What is
again.
this accent? I've
So when you
got
said to
better
Dr.
things to
Alpha,
talk about.
the person that came up here, when you said to Dr. Alpha that he has insects crawling on his skin, which you actually said were animals, insects are animals. Let's get that fact straight.
That's not what I said, Marie.
Yeah, it is. I even quoted it.
Maybe you
I
should
was
clean your
listening to you and
ears.
I was writing
What I
down the
said
notes of all
was,
your
oh,
embarrassing
actually, the
quotes.
animals that live on your face aren't insects. I corrected myself.
You said not
They
insects,
aren't.
they're animals, as if they're some sort of different
They're
category.
different kind of animals.
Okay, but when you just say they're not insects, they're animals, that
No,
indicates to
what I
me
said
that you
was,
are
oh, they're not
insinuating that insects are
insects.
not
They're
animals.
animals, but they're not insects because they're
That's not
mites.
what you said.
I perhaps I can agree with you that what I said was, oh, they're not insects, they're animals. I wasn't saying insects aren't animals. I was saying they're still animals, just not insects.
You were insinuating it, you just worded yourself wrong. I get it. Okay, anyway. Moving on from that,
So
did you think
do you clean your skin and kill the animals that live on your skin?
yeah, so when have I
And
held
why
to
are
the
you
position that
morally
I think that
righteous?
killing animals are wrong?
Why is it morally
Is
righteous
wrong,
for you to
sorry.
do that?
Whoa, 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 whoa. When have I held to the position that killing animals is wrong?
Do you think that killing animals is wrong?
I think causing unnecessary suffering
Why
to
is it necessary
sentient.
for you to clean your face and kill
I'm
the
not finished
animals that
yet.
live
I'm
on your
not finished
face?
yet. You're not.
So you're gonna just answer my questions. So I don't know. I don't know what makes you think it's gonna go some other way. Why is it morally permissible of you to desire to kill the animals that live on your skin? Why is it necessary for you to do that?
To feel pain, no capacity to suffer.
You were
There.
talking the entire time. Okay, Marie, you're currently muted. I'll unmute you when I finish answering or asking my question. Why is it necessary for you to kill those animals that live on your skin?
Okay, have you unmuted me yet?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, so you didn't let me finish. I said unnecessary.
So yeah, unnecessary suffering. So why is their suffering necessary then?
Again, instead of muting me, maybe listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah. So the question is, why is their suffering necessary?
They don't have the capacity to suffer, dumb bitch.
They have nervous systems. What makes you think that they don't have the capacity to suffer?
Wait, this clown thinks that suffering is only indicated by a nervous system? Did you graduate from Sped High?
Oh, geez. You really just are a horrible person. Do you actually, it's like, why are you vegan?
I never claimed to be vegan.
Okay. Are you vegan?
Yeah.
Jeez. Why is veganism important to you?
Veganism is important to me because I take it that I would be contradicting my own moral beliefs if I allowed the unnecessary suffering of animals to continue for my consumption of food.
Am I in just for the consumption of food?
It can extend to other things, but specifically food is why I
Okay.
became vegan in the first place.
Okay. Am I an animal?
Yeah.
Do you think your insults cause me suffering?
No.
Why not?
Because you don't have the capacity to suffer due to you having autism and not being able to regulate situations.
Well, you lost the debate really badly there, Murray.
I mean, all you're doing is stroking your own tiny penis. Oh, dude, you lost the debate to me. Like, obviously, you're not going to say that I won.
But no, you're in a performative contradiction. Anyways, you're intolerable. So we're gonna end it there.